Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm a little bit late. I was on a phone call, but it was a good phone call. We Morgan and I have been working on our Kyber Kids Camp for this summer, so I'm super excited about it. But it is Friday, March 10th. It is 10:11 a.m. So, good morning, Rob. How are you, sir? So I have to share this with you. Let me see if I can find it here. I've been beating my head against the wall putting this together. I try and be creative, and I have this picture in my mind, but I can't. It takes forever to like get that picture onto the screen. So I don't want to share screen. I want to. Oh, I can't do that, can I? Because it's probably. This is weird. It's. Okay. I might actually just have to share the screen. Here, hold on a second. Keith, good morning, sir. Okay, where was I? So I'm trying to. So anyway, I'm trying to find this flyer here, really quick. Good morning, Gordon. How are you, sir? Gordon, it is 5:00. It is 5:00 today. So if you're able to make it. Where's my brain going here? Artisan images. Nope. Wrong folder. Just pictures. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to try and do this. Video window. So this is finally the flyer for the our what we're calling Kyber Kids Training Camp, where we're going to have at the school this summer. It's going to be 4 consecutive Fridays all day. We're gonna train lightsabers and teach these kids how to beat themselves up and not cut their hands off, and feed them, make them watch real Star Wars TV or real Star Wars movies, meaning the originals, and then we'll just have some fun. So Morgan, I sent Morgan this flyer, and then he calls me, and then we were talking, and I was like, oh crap, my show's going to start. So this is why I was late. We are so yeah, it's good. Oh, so much going on. I want to start today by talking about, as I put this down, Morgan, how are you, sir? Yeah, so I was talking to Morgan, and yeah, I'm going to blame the Sith guy. Thank you. I've been beating my head against the wall, but and actually the lightsaber, I took a picture of the lightsaber. I turned on my lightsaber, kind of put it on. I had this little ledge on one of the walls on the school, and so I put it up, took a picture of it, and then cut everything out. And I, added I took out the glow, the outward glow, and then put it back in. So yeah, I'm actually really kind of impressed with myself for the work that I did. So yeah. But yeah, so I wanted to talk about context. So I have, I'm not going to name any names, It's because it's not important, because it's just the general, where I say something on here that, I don't know, either somebody doesn't listen to the entire conversation because I know I can drown on about certain things, or but they either hear about me saying something, but then don't tune in to actually hear the entire thing, where, you know, they're like, oh, well, I heard you said this. Well, did you listen to the entire conversation? Because that's not what I said. Or yes, that's what I said, but you're taking it out of context. So yeah, so I said something on here a few weeks back, and person didn't like it, or one person didn't like it, even though it was brought to my attention that, you know, I said this or I said that, and I was like, did I? Like, I remember saying very good things about this person. And so I actually had to go back and listen to my show, which it's kind of funny because I'm one of those people, I don't have a problem listening to myself. But it was weird. It was still weird listening to myself, like talking to podcasts like this. Like doing the Q Show Corner episodes and editing those. I don't have a problem doing those. But it's kind of weird on the podcast. But anyway, so I re-listened just to make sure that my memory supported, or what I actually said supported my memory, vice versa, all that kind of stuff. So I found that, yes, I was taken completely out of context, or at least I was given the impression by the person who was like, hey, you said this, because I was like, no, I may have said that, but this was in the context. And then I even offered, I'll be like, I'll even bring up the video for you. And this was even before I even said anything. But then, of course, that person who was accusing me of basically not being nice, being disappointed in what I was saying, what I had said, that even when I offered that person to say, hey, this is what it is, they refused. They were like, nope, don't want to listen. Like, I don't want you to confirm that I'm hearing you out of context. So honestly, I don't know if the person was mad that I said the stuff that I said. And if I go into detail, it'll kind of give it away, but I don't really want to do that. But, or that it was just the fact that I said stuff, like, I don't know. But that's what I hate about, like, I've told my kids, like, they'll come in, like, as they were growing up, if they overhear somebody saying something, it's like, if you're going to overhear somebody say something, don't react to what you hear until you've heard the entire thing. Like, make sure that you're taking stuff out of context. Did you make George Takei? No. And it's so funny because I was like, look, I hope you're taking me out of context, which I believe that they were. And even if I was taken out of context, or even if I wasn't taken out of context and they understood the context, but didn't like the fact that I talked about whatever situation, I was like, it's my show. Like, I talk about me. And I was like, and I even explained it. I was like, okay, so I'm no Joe Rogan and I am not a Kardashian, but people do tune in to hear what I have to say about my life, the martial arts, and whatever I'm reading or watching on TV. Like, and I know it's not a lot of people, but people still tune in. And I know people sometimes aren't able to tune in live. They tune in after the fact. But I was just like, it is what it is. Okay. And it was funny because as I was trying to explain myself, or trying to be like, hey, you took me out of context. This is what I think, or, I'm sorry. Like, because I'm not sorry for what I said. And I do believe that it is their problem. I'm not responsible for the way that they feel, but I am sorry for that they feel that way. Like, I'm sorry you feel that way, but it is my show. And when I said that, and even when I wrote that, I wrote an email to somebody, to somebody else, to the person that I spoke about. Again, not apologizing, just saying, hey, I don't know if because of course they didn't reach out to me. It was a third party, but I was like, hey, I heard this. I don't know if you took it out of context, blah, 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 blah. But but it's like, I talk about stuff. But anyway, when I wrote out those words, when I said those words, Emmett popped into my mind because last week he announced that he had a kid and he was a proud father, and we all congratulated him. It was a great time. And then I started talking about me, and I was like, oh, but then I think in the show I kind of stepped back and I was like, hey, Emmett, I'm really sorry that I kind of made it all about me. We are happy that you have a new kid, and we're happy for you, blah, blah, blah. But it is my show, so I talk about me. I know, a little bit narcissistic, but and self-centered, but it is my show. I talk about me. All right. Let's see. I was thinking Rian Johnson watched an episode and was upset on our thoughts on his Star Wars film. I don't think we could get Rian Johnson to actually watch our stuff. Let's see. Let's see, Keith. I'm possibly starting a Bunkai podcast or type of platform. It's probably going to be the same thing. Why? Because everyone thinks the word Bunkai translates to interpretation. It's a discussion. Sorry, I'm listening. I started making it about me. Oh, that's so funny. Yes. No, but I'm dripping. As I was carrying this downstairs, I'm carrying my laptop and I'm carrying my tea, and the tea like spilled, and now like every time now I just don't have anything to mop this up. Oh well, I guess it'll drip. See, it drips. But anyway, so our thing is that let's see, if you don't like what I say, sorry, not sorry. Come to me. Like, you don't have to go through a different person. If you actually have a problem with me, come to me. We'll talk it out. And it's my show. So, all right. In the world of Mish, martial arts world of Mish, this week I have gotten a little bit done on the school. I've been working, like I showed. I got the flyer for the upcoming summer camp. I'm working on the payment pages. I'm going to. Oh, let's see. Because we were just talking about lightsabers. So I found out something you missed on the SaberForge site. Once you select the electronics, you then use the compare button to see its functions. Okay. All right. Well, I will after we're done here, then I'll go do that. Let's see. So I got really, really into the modular book over the weekend. Because Asher and I filmed like the first few moves, or the first half of the applications, and so I got all the screenshots done. I took all the video. I edited one of the videos, kind of trying to create a template, because I want, I want it to have a certain feel, each video. So I created a template, and for the first move, one of the first ones, and so I uploaded it and to YouTube as an unlisted, and then I sent it to a couple friends to say, hey, what do you think? So I got some good feedback that way. I've been working on the cover of the book. Actually, I will. Let me see if I can't share that with you guys. But because I think it's, yeah. So this is what I did this because I got all the stills to the book done, and I put them all in the book in the proper location. So I kind of organized where things would go, and then I kind of created a standard for the inside. So I've kind of been here and there, and then I was like, ooh, I could do more. I could do more, and I'm not spending any time focusing on building or promoting my school. So I was like, nope, I got to put that aside because the school, I gotta do stuff for the school. But and so so that's what I've been doing, just sending emails. I got brand new toner for my printer here at the house, so I can print stickers and other stuff, maybe save myself a little bit of money, because even though I spend a ton of money, I say I'm going to be saving a little bit of money by doing some of the printing here. And let's see if I can't. Let's see. I will export that, and we'll just do it just like that. So anyway, so we so yeah, so I've just been working on stuff, because one of the things I'm going to do, and this was, I can't remember if I've mentioned it here or not, but there was one of the things that one of the people I've been working with, they'll drop off Kleenex and hand sanitizer to schools with their sticker is on it, and it says, something about keep doing what you're doing. We appreciate you, for like the teachers and school staff. So I have like 5 cases of sanitizer in my garage. And I was like, now I know what I'm going to do with it. So, so I'm going to, so I got to pull those out, make the stickers, drop those off. So I created labels. I've kind of created a sketch, and then finally, I heard back from the what is it, Emerald's PTO. And Emerald Middle School is a new middle school. They've only been around for like 2 years, I think, and they are like a stone throw away from my house. I think that they might actually be closer to my house than the school that my kids went to, but we are still in Burton's. If I had kids that went to Burton, I think we would still be in their boundaries. But finally got back to them, because I was like, hey, they're having a craft fair like on what is it, April 21st or something like that. And so I was like, ooh, I could go do that and, see if I can get in there. But it was limited to their families. And I was like, look, I'm a local business. I want to support your organization in the school. This is what I can offer. And the gal's like, yeah, sure, we'll send you a flyer. So I got, even I had to remind him, but that's okay. I didn't want to be pushy, but they sent, anyway, they sent the flyer to me, and I was going through all the requirements. The one thing I need, it's like, even though I'm not technically part of the Emerald family, I was like, the one thing I need, electricity to make popcorn. So I don't know. I might do like we could do a bunch of popcorn here and then just have it in bags, and then they can, do the bags that way. So that might make it a little bit easier and cleaner for us. We'll just show up with cases and cases of popcorn to hand out, because it would be free. And then, they want like 10% of everything you bring in. Even though we would be handing out stuff for free, I'd probably just say, here's some type of here's a donation, from us to them. So anyway, so that's kind of where my brain has been going that way. Sharing, I will share this this screen with you. Oh no, it's first I got to open it up. So let's go here. But I'm really kind of liking this. Why isn't it coming up? Why isn't it here? Well, that's dumb. Movies, other. All right, I got to go back in here. So we do this. Oh. Anyway, so that's kind of where my brain has been as we have been doing things when it comes to the school and okay, cancel, export. It's supposed to be that. Oh, it's right there. Why didn't that come up? Oh, because it's not even there. I know where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be there. Duh. Okay, we'll save it there. Now I know where to go. Not that. I know, I'm so scatterbrained. Present. Oops. I tell you. You would think I would save this. Here it is. Okay, so if we go here and we go here and we go here. So that is the working cover. So I had the first cover I did was just the crimp, and it was basically kind of sloping, or just the open clip. It was kind of sloping down, and then I was like, I'm kind of missing something. So I put the closed one in there because all the applications for that I'm coming up with, or that have been come up with, are all used in a closed position. So that is the cover. I am super excited about it. I had of course, the background. This background here is not faded, or I had to fade it just a little bit, just to because having it full color is just so bright, and I really wanted to have these letters be the color, because this is actually Bram's crimp logo. That's the logo that he uses for his crimp logo. So I wanted that part of it. But anyway, so that's the cover. Ashton got back from his trip early. Operator error. I don't know when this came up. Maybe that was just talking about me talking out loud. That's what I'm guessing. That's the story I'm telling myself. But I'm trying to get the correct context, Gordon. Anyway, I And I do have to call out Gordon. Gordon has been one of the he's one of my students that's been helping me work on the applications for Naihanchi and Crimp. He's one of my regular modular students, and so we spent several classes going over me going, oh hey, I thought this up in my head. Let's play with this. So yeah, so Gordon has been a great help in that. But yeah, so I'm very very happy with the way things are coming across that one. Are you golfing again? Good afternoon from the back nine. So is this something that you do on a regular basis, Gerald? Do you go golfing every Friday morning? Or, well, I guess it's about 1 o'clock your time. Yep. Sweet. That's awesome. Yepers. So anyway, the book, what was I saying? Oh, Ashton. So I picked Ashton and family up last night and brought them home because they had to come up. They had to cut their time short of their trip. So he still has time off from work and she still has time off from work. So I bring them home. I helped them carry stuff into their house last night. And I was like, so, when are you going to have, when are you going to have time to shoot more video? And he's like, Dad, I just got home. And I'm like, I know, but like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And we had already planned, like, after he came back, we were going to get together on a certain day. But I was like, if I could get this done sooner, that would be awesome. Now, there's still a lot I need to do for the material that I have. So yes, I can wait. But this is just one of those projects that I'm fighting not to work on day and night because I have other, I would say, more important things to work on. So that's one of the challenges that I have, is that I have a school, trying to build a school, but I have this project that it's martial arts related. It will help with the school, will help with me make money, bring it in. But I think I would see that probably within the next couple of weeks, I will open up a pre-sale for it. It being March 10th today, I would probably say that the book will be published sometime in April. So that's kind of what I'm looking at now when it comes to that. So I'm super looking forward to it. There was something else. Something else. Not onto Star Trek yet or Star Wars, because those were amazing episodes. But something else that was martial arts related. I don't even know where my phone is. I think my phone is upstairs. I'll just turn it down. Oh, this is what I did. So I ordered, and let me see if I can get, I made up a really, really bad, really bad rendition of what it would look like. But I made up, and then I ordered perforated window vinyl for the front of the school. So after paying all my bills and going, I have money left over that I can do this, because I've wanted to do this for a long time. Even when I first moved in, I wanted to do it, but the landlords would not let me do it. And I think I told you guys a couple months back that my new landlords were like, why don't you have this on here? And I was like, because I wasn't allowed. So I have, I've got these half they're like 36 inches high and 39 and a half inches wide, because that's how wide the things are, or the windows are. And I wonder if, oh, wrong. So, so I want to see, I'll bring up, did I save it? No. Oh, okay. So I'm going to, I'll share this with you guys. So let's see, share. So this is potentially what the front of the school is going to look like. So it's gonna, yeah, and then of course it's perforated, so you can when it comes to this, I can see out, but you can't really see in, and they'll be able to see the pictures and all that kind of stuff. And of course, this side, I already have kind of rice paper on there, so I won't be able to see out this side, but and then of course this is my schedule. I'm just going to turn that into a QR code, which I've already done up. I just need to make the code. So so anyway, so these have been ordered and they have already shipped. So I should actually have these by next Monday at the latest. What is it? What do you say? The latest is Thursday. So so I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of excited. So I'll have these up, provided the weather isn't that bad. I'll have these up, and it'll just allow the school just to kind of stand out. I'm and here's the thing, I wanted it to be simple. Like there's because I have posters up right now, and put a red band behind the top letters too. It will stand out better and tie in with the new person. Ooh, I like that too. Ooh. Okay, Gordon. So I wouldn't need to take the letters down. I could just get well, I don't know if it would work that well. Well, it is just a single pane window. It's just a single pane window. So I think that if I wonder if I could put just red, like a red bar behind it, and stick that on the inside instead of having to completely redo the stickers. Thank you, sir. But Gordon, I like that idea. I like that idea. I just don't want to have to like cut and start everything from scratch. But I'll play around with that. I'll play around with that. Dude, that's such a great idea. But yeah, so I wanted to keep it simple, and all these different, oh, okay, cool. So that might be just stick it on the inside. Yeah, that might be a simple, cost-effective solution. And I have red right there. I just don't know if I have enough red, but that stuff is really inexpensive, so it's totally doable. But yeah, so what was I saying? But yeah, so when I was creating these, I tend to put a lot of stuff, like just give them all the information. And my wife is like, "Hey, dummy, don't do that." So I was thinking, okay, I just wanted it simple. So get a nice big picture. This is what the program is. This is the age, and somebody, a kid doing whatever. So I was like, just simple. They can inquire within. So I'm looking forward to it. I think that's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, and now the one thing that I forgot that so I made up that flyer. That flyer is on an 8x10 for the Kyber kids. I might have to recreate that because I do all the posters in an 11x17, so they're just really big and they stand out. So I might have to recreate that for an 11x17, and then also so I can put that up in the windows of the school, and then also have a bigger poster elsewhere for stuff. Yeah, KISS theory for marketing to bring them in for more. And then also I want to get I have a stand up, I have an A-frame, a lunch board, whatever you want to call it. I have one of those out on the street with arrows. It just says Kempo Karate with an arrow, has has the school name on it. And then I have what is it? Then I have another sandwich board that's I have inside that I pull outside, and I don't pull it outside all the time. I'm kind of not happy with it. So I want to get new, I can reuse the A-frame, but get new corrugated prints that just says Kempo Karate, like welcome, please come in, or something that's obvious, that just says, hey, you are welcome. You're welcome to come in. Like, all are welcome. And then they can come in and we can talk about everything else. So, but again, that original design was put all the information out there. That's what's going to bring them in. So no, it's just, shiny brings them in, simple brings them in. So, but that's just another one of those things that I'm going to be adding. And to get new corrugated signs, really not expensive. I've gotten all those through Vistaprint. The perforated signs, though, I got those through signs.com, I think signs.com, and really inexpensive. I even chose the special protectant, because they're all UV protectant, but this has a special laminate on there to at least, from their standpoint, to make it last longer, give it a better look. So anyway, I'm really looking forward to receiving these. Hopefully I don't get screwed. All right. So not going to give a lot away for Mando or for Picard. But oh my gosh, what great episodes. Watching them again, I don't have really anything like negative to say about Mando. I think that it just a great episode. Like, the first episode was like, okay, we're back. Oh, and we're doing this again, and we're going to rehash, basically it was a 30-minute episode of kind of continuing the story forward, but rehashing, what we missed in Book of Boba Fett and all that kind of stuff, and starting us on this on this path. But in this, oh my gosh, so cool. Like, it opens up so many things. I just really, really want to talk about it. I really, really want to talk about it. Yeah. So, anyway, and then Picard. So one of my thoughts on Picard, and maybe even we'll do this for Mando too. At the halfway point, Rob and I will come on, and I don't think it'll be part of this particular show. It'll be, I figure he and I haven't really talked details, but for people who tune in to, drink tea with me, or coffee if they're having coffee, this show will be the same. We will do the Picard version afterwards. So there are no major spoilers. But those who tune in will really need to like tune in. So they will actually have to watch, or they don't care about spoilers. So let's see. Picard, another really great episode. This episode was done by it was directed by Jonathan Frakes. He actually directed the previous episode. So so I think that was I think it's and in fact I actually looked. You have over the 10 episodes, at least according to IMDb, over the 10 episodes, you have the same person filming the same 2 episodes. The next 2 episodes are Jonathan Frakes. The next 2 episodes are a different director. The next 2 episodes are a different director. And then the last 2 episodes are actually directed by the showrunner, Terry Matalas. So I don't know. I'm really, really impressed with some of the things that they've done. There were some things in this episode that I was like, I mean, okay, it's an interesting way to tell that part or do whatever, but was it needed? Okay. So like, why would, like, we did this in DS9, but are we bringing it back for this episode? Because, and I'm not really giving too much away, but in this episode, like there was something introduced in DS9 that they brought back for this episode, but it really didn't really why do that? So that I overall amazing episode, but there were some things I had questions about that I was like, okay, all right, I guess we're gonna do that, but all right. But it's like the nitpicky stuff. Like it's like that super, super nitpicky stuff. Yeah. So it's just me being a nitpick. We will have notes for that show. So much to digest for both series. Yeah. And I think what we'll do is we'll do another one halfway through for Mando. So, and we'll talk about it. So if like you guys watch it, so you can tune in or tune in later. But yeah. And one thing I noticed, I haven't really talked about it much because I haven't really been, I've never really been, well, I can't say I've never been, but one of the things that that I was concerned about, like subscribers, and I got to have all these subscribers. Because at one point I was thinking, oh, if I have subscribers, then all the commercials that YouTube plays on here, then I'll make money off of that. And not enough people watch my stuff. So to monetize, you need to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers, but you also need to have a minimum of 4,000 watch hours over the year. And I don't. I only have like, I don't know. What does it say? I don't even think you can get to it. See, they change stuff here and there. Oh, instead it says earn. Let's see. I have. Oh, it doesn't show me the hours. Oh, it does. Okay. I have 1,235 public watch hours. I need 4,000 of those. However, and then I guess I need, they added, so this is something new. They added the ability to earn watch hours from shorts. So you need 10 million short views in the last 90 days. you need one of either. So, but not enough people watch my stuff. But I do have 1,423 subscribers. So, like, I think that's kind of cool. Like, and I don't know if people are subscribing to me because they think I'm dumb or goofy, or I actually have something interesting to say. In fact, yesterday was the first time a Kyusho Corner episode did not air in like 6 months. I think it's been 6 months, maybe a little bit less than 6 months, just because we ran out of material. And Ash and I were short on time for stuff. So, and then of course I was thinking about, what do I film? And so Kyusho Corner will be back in the next week or so with regularly airing episodes because my beat up dummy is back. I could probably call Thomas. He and I haven't seen each other in a while, but I don't know. I just haven't had, my brain has been elsewhere. So that is that. Ooh, good tea, cold tea. But yeah. So, and then Survivor is back. Survivor's back. I watched the first episode of Survivor. I think episode 2 is already out because I think it comes out on Wednesdays. I've not seen episode 2. Last season, season 43 was I enjoy watching the show. I have auditioned to be on the show. I don't think I'll be able to audition for at least another couple of years. I got to have people that can run the school while I'm away, and basically replace me at least temporarily, so I can be on the show. So it'll be a while. But last season, and there's been seasons in the past where I just didn't get into the people. Like, they were uninteresting. And I don't know why. It was just like, because usually, and like from season 1, episode 1, I was on Richard Hatch's side from the beginning. Like, he stepped on that and he goes, "Oh yeah, I've already spent the money. I've already cashed the check." And like, I was like, I knew he was going to win from the minute. Amazing. But there's been seasons here and there where it's just like, okay, whatever. Well, season 43 was kind of like that for me. Now this season, there's a couple of people that stand out that I'm like, I like them. I haven't really been able to figure out, who's going to win yet. I'm not completely psychic, but it's one of those where it's like, like, I can get, like, there's some people that I'm already rooting for, which I think is great. I like seasons like that. And when it comes to reality TV, that's really, truly the only major reality TV that I watch. My wife and my daughter are watching The Bachelor now, they have been watching I cannot stand that. Oh my gosh. It's just horrible. It's horrible. Yeah. So anyway, I am going to go because my tea is finished, and I think that's like, I never really write down notes. I sometimes do, but like today I didn't, just kind of here and there. But I do have a show that I'm going to watch that starts in about a minute. It's a podcast that I wanted to tune in for. So I thank you all for coming out today. Thank you for tuning in and listening to me flap my lips, trying to get me all in context. And I will have more for you next Friday. And there we go. So loved you all. Thank you, and be safe and live